Also, on that note of like being able to, first of all, the dream, ugh, I'm so disappointed in myself for masturbating. But you know what? It happens. It won't continue to happen. I simply need to find a way to release that energy because that's one of the biggest things is because like it's that energy because like I said I wanted to make it up to Jay and I was fully about to bust it open for him um because even before that I was like thinking, oh no, ever since I met him, because he's such a good kisser. Oh my god. And that man, he uh okay, full disclosure. When I first met him, I was like, do you want a blowjob? And he was like, no, no, no. And I was like, I'm sitting here thinking like he's a gentleman. And he is. That's part of the reason is because like he had gotten off of work and like obviously like who wants to put sweaty dick in their mouth? Like, you know. Um and then one of the nights man, I don't know why this man makes me so horny. Anyways, because it's not a good sign, to be honest, because like Sahara used to make me really horny, and he's a fucking bum. He's a whole ass bum. So he texted me, not Sahara, Jay, and he was like, we were talking one time. I don't know. You know what? And he was like, if you want, I can come over after work and you know what I'm saying? I said I'm not ready because I wasn't, and I'm not. You know what? I'm I actually pray that the Most High bashes Trevor's skull in because I am not ready, nor is it a thing that you should have sex. Sex is not the end all and be all, in the same way that you don't have to have children. When I said I'm trying to heal from the fact that I was molested as a child and having my body autonomy taken away from me and all that other stuff, you could have just received that rejection and found somebody that wanted to have sex with you, that consented to have sex with you. But instead, you wanted the power and the control, and you look like a fucking idiot right now. Because the thing about it is, you actually scarred me, you wounded me. When I cheated on you, I bruised your ego, I did not break your heart. So stop acting like a motherfucking victim because you act like a motherfucking victim in so many ways. It is unbelievable. But I do believe it because I've experienced it. You're a fucking bum. Your mom is a crackhead. Your daddy's a crackhead. Your grandfather, who your mom named after, like your middle name is Pierre, and that nigga used to beat your grandmother up. What the fuck is wrong with this whole family? Your uncle's, your aunt, Lori, who, let me tell y'all something. Hang on, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so my one stipulation for the wedding when I got married to that dumbass was please nobody wear black. But then I made the mistake of buying black bridesmaids dresses, whatever, I don't care. Doesn't matter. He had a really nice suit. It was like really a really good suit, sorry. It was like blue, it was like very I don't know. He looked really, really good. It was giving like Beauty and the Beast. Um and obviously my dress was like it was cream because like I wasn't a virgin. Otherwise I would have been decked out in white. You know that this fucking lady, his aunt, came in a white dress and not even a cute one. Ew. I was like, ah. This same lady who, when she found out that, because I found, like, I heard about this story before we got married. I used to hang out with, um, his cousin's name is literally Chad, and he acts exactly like a Chad. You cannot make this shit up, you guys. if you ever think that I'm lying to you, just look at everything. You can find my Instagram, you can find, that's it. I don't have Facebook anymore. Um anyways, so this one time we went to okay, we hung out with Chad, Steph, who's his baby mama, pretty much. It's like, why are you engaged but you're not married? There's a courthouse. You have a car. You're gonna put two babies in this woman's womb, but you can't like make it official. Anyways, we went on a double date, and she's telling me about how Chad mistreated her and abused her. And when she brought it up to his mom, because like they had to separate for a night or some shit like that, the mom took his side. Of course you would. Of course you would. These boy moms out here are fucking wild. It's unreal. And like, you know what's so crazy? I've like noticed, because I did say before I met Jay that I need to like not hang out with men anymore, not be around them, and all this other stuff. But even when you're not with them, you're definitely going to run into some of their enablers. And one of the biggest enablers are women who think that, I don't know what the fuck is going on in that brain. I really don't want to come to understand it. But they're very like male adjacent. They internalize misogyny. So I was like, ew, that's really gross. Throw the whole family away. There's this guy, one of his cousins too. His name is Chris. The last I heard, and y'all know, oof, this goes into all the stuff. So Chris had a baby with this girl. One of the best girlfriends that he's ever had, because every time I went over there for Thanksgiving or Easter or some shit, it was like a new girl, and I'm just like, are you okay? Like, you don't, where's your attention span? I know that sounds rich coming from me, who just hopped from Sahara to Jay to like blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. I'm done with these niggas. Y'all are all cut off. He's like, ew, he's like our age, and he's dating like the last I heard, he was dating a 21-year-old. And one of the times when he invited my ex-husband over for a bonfire, one of these girls that I used to work with at Ripley's, believe it or not, I was making wax hands. She's like younger than me. She has a lot of issues. I hope she's doing well, but I don't think that that's a possibility at this point. And quite frankly, I don't care. You know, this motherfucker, sorry, you know that this man Chris was like, come, Maddie's gonna be here, knowing that Trevor is a married man. You people ain't shit. Y'all ain't never gonna be shit. Trailer trash bitch ass nilkos. Take your French Canadian asses back to Quebec and let's build that border. Keep everybody safe. So anyways, I say all this to say, because like when I said that okay, so did I tell you guys about what I did? Like, as if you guys can answer me. Okay, so in 2020, I did mention this. My ex-husband, he is, so I had gotten my appetite back from dealing with a bunch of shit. My aunt, her name is Sisa. She's the one that was giving me the fucking stare down because like I was on my mom's side in terms of like not having my dad's new wife at my wedding, because I didn't want my mom to be uncomfortable, even though she makes me uncomfortable 1,000 times over and over and over and over again. She had like been shit talking my mom, and I was like, look, a lot has happened. I don't have to fix this, because like she was literally like, you have to fix this, you have to fix this. I was like, you people are the grown adults, like you're fully grown, you know. Oh my god, like just everything. And then having to deal with my man child that I basically had to raise. And I can only assume that now that we're broken up, his IQ is dropping back to below average because he has never done anything to elevate himself. And IQ doesn't have to do with how well you can memorize books and like facts and things like that. It actually has to do with a lot to do with being well-rounded emotionally, spiritually, musically, mathematically. You have to take all the things into account. I don't know what these fucking colonizer ass scientists talking about. We only use half our brain. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. But I'll also remind you, we are all creation, but only some of us are his children. So you do with that information what you will. If you can only use the monkey part of your brain, keep that bullshit to yourself. So in 2020, this man and my mother, they teamed up, and they were like, yeah, she assaulted you? Oh my god, she's crazy. Call the cops, put her in a mental asylum. She's gonna go for a 72-hour hold. Yeah. And the two most prevalent things that you guys could think of was that I was paranoid of doctors and I'm paranoid of cops. Two of the things that can easily be debunked as a black person, not even as a black woman. Y'all can read studies. Open up Google. Listen, y'all both went to higher education than me, and that's all you could do. That's all you could muster up to do. Meanwhile, I was doing witchcraft, and that's the thing that was deteriorating me. I was having actual manic episodes. In retaliation, because like I'm not gonna sit up here and act like crazy, because I'm not crazy. That racist ass person that used to live above me when I still lived in Silvertown in Niagara Falls, I literally would not clean my house if I knew that she wasn't there, because like I always could sense that she had nothing better to do with her life. But then after all that stuff happened, I was literally like sweeping, and I like, you know, like how you take the broom and you like knock it down to like take the dust off and all that other stuff. She was imitating the sound, and I'm like, oh my god. But I'm the crazy one. So yeah, I started terrorizing her. Ripped that bitch's plant out the backyard. You know what I did, bro? I bought this big bottle of wine, and I was, like I said, I was doing witchcraft, and a lot of witchcraft actually like involves like alcohol and like spirits, basically. I took the chair outside. I took this like couch that we had. It was like a love seat, and it wasn't this size of wine. It was like one of those like big ones. So I like drank some, and like I spit it out, and then I spilled some around me. Listen, do not do this. I don't condone witchcraft. And I was like playing music, and I was like dancing, and then she came outside with her boyfriend, and they drove away, and then immediately locked up the alcohol, not locked it up, put the lid back on, took the chair back inside, walked into the backyard, ripped out her fucking weed plant, her measly ass little weed plant. I threw the pot over the bush. Ooh, I felt so good. And then like I changed my outfit, and then I started taking a walk. Obviously she went back, saw what I had done, came out of that man's truck, pulled out her baseball bat at me, tried to attack me. Girl, I spun. I remember the feeling I was walking down the I was walking down the sidewalk, and she was like, ah, like, and I just like spun. I don't know why I did this, but like I said, the witchcraft, the mania. That is the only time that I'll claim that I was crazy. And I was like, in midair, flipping her off. Then this lady, the cops were called because like you're not gonna try and attack me, baby. Uh, so then we went to the cop station. They took our statements, whatever. Oh my god, the whole thing was. It's actually that will never not be funny to me. And then when we got back the night after, because my ex husband, okay, I will say this about him because he sucked as a person, like low down to his core. But to me, to anybody else, maybe he's like fine and like he actually respects them and blah 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 blah. But the one thing that he would do is like indulge like me in a very materialistic way. So he took me to Walmart. I know Walmart is not the greatest example, but he would like do other stuff too. Cause even these earrings, which I feel like I need to get rid of, these earrings came after a really big fight. And like he one time when we were younger, he bought me this like really like cool necklace and like whatever. So he bought me like this really cute like robe. And then we went and we had a sleepover in a plant, and like he was, I don't know, because this is like, but then I confessed. I was like, yeah, I did that shit. And he was like, oh my god, why are you antagonizing these people? I'm like, because she fucking did it first. What are you talking about? Like, I'm supposed to just sit here and take this shit? And then this one time, I like went to sleep and in the different room, because you need actually like separate sleeping is very healthy. I don't know why these people try to convince you that it's not. Like, oh my god, there's a problem. Okay, whatever. I like you can sleep together sometimes, obviously, and especially if you like want to have sex or whatever. So I woke up, I had an appetite again, and so I'm sitting there. I'd like reheated some food because at the time I was working at Nice and Spicy. RIP Nice and Spicy. They had the best Jamaican food, the best oxtail. Anyway, maybe that's okay. You know what? I'm maybe probably gonna make a part 3 because like I can't. I woke up to this lady. She was ranting and rambling because I actually have like really good hearing, but I couldn't figure out what she was saying. But then her man started laying into her, and he was loud as shit, and I could hear what he was saying, and he called her a racist bitch. I said, everybody can see it. Oh no. And then this, ew, that's why I'm not even gonna keep talking about this lady at work. She's a fucking, she has that. Anyway, so, yeah, it's very embarrassing for her. I don't feel bad for her at all. She looked stupid, and she knew that she did, because every time she would see me and come after me, it was because I was alone. But when she was with her man, all of a sudden her voice is up here. Okay, Karen. I am the Black Mirror that you wish to scry. If you're Karen, I'm Kathleen. You will never play this game better than me. I'm coming back for a part 3.